What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a legend remade in FM22. This is a series where we take icons of footballing past and put them back into FM22 to see how their career happens a second time around. This time we are talking about Manchester City legend and Premier League superstar defender Vincent Kompany. He is kind of one of the talismans in that team ever since they got that massive money takeover, all the way through to them winning multiple Premier League titles. I want to know how he does a second time around. Obviously, his career the first time around was hampered by multiple injuries. We've left his injury proneness relatively high to try and simulate how realistic it could be in FM22 this time around. There's only one way to find out. If the remake content is something you like on the channel, please do drop a like on it down below. It really does help support the channel and get these videos out to as many people as possible. And if you are picking up the content for the first time, please do subscribe whilst you're down there as well and ring that bell so you're told each and every time that we upload a video to the channel. But without any further ado, let's dive in and take a look at an 18-year-old Vincent Kompany back at Anderlecht. Right, here is Vincent Kompany. He is a 18-year-old central defender, as I said, back at Anderlecht in Belgium, and already he looks pretty good. Now, I've taken his attributes from FM 2005. I will flash up an image here now, thanks, Jack. This is what he looked like, so I tried to copy as many of his attributes as humanly possible to keep things as balanced as possible. But if we go back into game, this is Vincent Kompany. Now, technically, very, very good for an 18-year-old. Very nice mentally as well. And exceptional physically. 16 pace is brilliant alongside the 16 balance. He's already listed as a wonder kid via his media description. And he's got a professional personality. As I said, 18 years of age, back at Anderlecht, and he has already been capped by the Belgian national team. Now, he looks pretty darn good. If I can transfer this, no, I can't. I thought I could be able to see his transfer value, but I can't in this particular simulation. And we've got a young Vincent Kompany in terms of his image. He's already got a Manchester City shirt there. Will he follow in the same career path, or will he go somewhere different this time around? What we're going to do, we are going to simulate 5 years, 10 years, and 15 years into the future to see how his career happens a second time around. I'll see you once we've simulated the first 5 seasons. Will he still be in Belgium? Will he go to Manchester City this time around? Let's find out. So here we are in the year 2026, and Vincent Kompany is now a central defender at AC Milan, the country that prides themselves on defensive solidarity. He's gone to Italy, and he's an AC Milan defender, and look at his physical attributes. Obviously, this is the potential that Vincent Kompany could get to, but if you look at his past injuries in the top right-hand corner, he's had quite a few of them, so sticking true to what he was like in real life. But his physicals, he's an absolute dominant beast. Mentally, he's fantastic as well. His personality status is now a leader, which I think you guys would agree. He was a massive leader. Obviously, Manchester City captain as well, captain of the Belgian national side. Mentally, looks fantastic. He's also got 16 dribbling alongside 18 heading, 16 marking, and 16 technique as well. He just looks phenomenal. He is the perfect ball-playing defender, if you ask me. He's now got 49 caps for Belgium and 6 goals for his country. He's on £180,000 a week, and he does look very, very good 5 years into his development. In terms of his career, though, how has he got on? He's done 1 and a bit seasons at Anderlecht. His first full season at Anderlecht, obviously age 18, plays 35 games, 2 goals and 3 assists. In that season. Then it looks like AC Milan bought him in the January of season number 2. He'd already had 13 appearances for Anderlecht that season, and then £41.5 million was paid by AC Milan for his services after travelling over to Italy. 18 appearances in that season, just the 1 goal, but he is a centre-back, so I'm not expecting him to be up there in terms of the goal tallies. And then since he's been at Milan and ever present in their team, 32 games, 34, and then 34, with that average rating on his career so far of a 7.43, guys. That is absolutely ridiculous for a central defender. Now we're going to talk about his milestones and what he's won, and in terms of his competition. So he was a Jupiter Pro League champion in his first season, and then a runner-up in the Super Cup, the Pro League Super Cup, in that first season as well. Or is that at the start of the second season? That is the start of the second season. Since he's been in Italy, though, 2 Serie A titles, very, very impressive, and a Coppa Italia runners-up medal as well for Vincent Kompany. Nationally, for Belgium. He's been capped, obviously he got his first cap in that first season and guided Belgium to a third place finish in the UEFA Nations League, which Belgium do have a lot of talent, and with a young, fresh-faced Vincent Kompany, I think they should do quite well. In terms of some of his awards, let's scroll all the way down to the bottom. Obviously, he's won quite a lot of stuff here. We will take a look at all of the awards at the end of the season. He's actually won the Belgian Golden Boot. I don't understand how he's won that. What's he won that for? It's definitely not for goals, so I don't understand what the Belgian Golden Boot is. Maybe the best player in that Jupiter Pro League, potentially. Looking like he's beaten Big Paul 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 to that one. But yeah, it looks like he's had an alright career so far in terms of awards, so doing pretty well there. And already looks like a elite level central defender, and he's only aged 23. So we're going to jump forward 5 more years to see how he gets on and see if he's still at AC Milan. So into the year 2031 we go now, and he is still at AC Milan, and he looks just as good, if not better, than the last time we checked in. Mentals absolutely off the charts of Vincent Kompany, much the same as his physicals. He's still that leader personality, but he is now a legendary centre-back. He also has the traits now of knocks the ball past the opponent, avoids using his weaker foot, which is actually now at a reasonable level, doesn't dive into tackles, and refrains from taking long throws, which... sure. I mean, I don't know if he would have played right back at all. It looks like he can kind of play there, but not very much. In terms of his career stats, obviously he is still at AC Milan. So we're looking at the last 5 years down to the 2026-2027 season, and consistently very, very good, averaging almost 30 games a season, which is pretty good, other than this 1 year here where he had 22 appearances, but looks like he's still being very, very consistent. I do want to look at his injury history though. He has had quite a few large scale injuries, as you can kind of see here. 3 major injuries here: a twisted ankle, torn wrist ligaments, and also a broken foot for Vincent Kompany in this simulation so far. Obviously his main career, his actual career, was kind of hampered with injury, so as I said in the intro, we kind of did keep his injury proneness relatively high actually, to see if anything like that would happen. In terms of his milestones, let's go into here and take a look at things. He's finally got his hands on the Coppa Italia. It looks like there are ever-present finalists in that one, and he's finally got his hands back on another Serie A title in 2030. Then moving things on, he has finally cracked his Champions League, got his Champions League winners medal, something that he didn't get in his actual career. Manchester City didn't win the Champions League whilst he was there, still haven't. No shots there, but into that Champions League final, it was won on penalties by AC Milan, beating Juve in that final. Twice winners beforehand, Juventus, who have got 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪, which is crazy, but Kompany alongside Ben Godfrey and Tomori getting the job done. Theo Hernandez rounds that team out. It looks like a very, very nice AC Milan team, but they did win on penalties. Did he take one? Kulievski and Locatelli missing for Juventus, and no, he didn't take one for AC Milan, but a 7.7 in that final goes to show that he is a big, big game player. So a very, very nice career so far. 10 years into the future for the second coming of Vincent Kompany. We're going to jump forward a final 5 years just to see how he looks at the end of his career. So we're at the end of the career of Vincent Kompany the second time around, and he stayed at AC Milan his entire career. He does have a lot of loyalty, I must admit, is one of his hidden attributes. He is quite loyal, so I don't know if the opportunity has arisen for him to go anywhere else, but he hasn't. He has stayed loyal to AC Milan, the team that bought him from his boyhood club Anderlecht. Nothing really changed in terms of his attributes. It was still with 17 pace, age 33, with 19 agility, 19 balance. I feel he could continue going for another 4 or 5 years, because they're the real physical attributes that drop off that you kind of need to worry about. But other than that, he still looks fantastic, age 33. 118 caps for Belgium now, and 12 goals for his country. Has he led them to any international honours? Let's have a look at his milestones first and foremost. Let's go into his competitions, and the last time we were here we saw him win the Champions League and stuff. Yeah, that was here in 31. Since then we have gone on, Italian Cup winner again, and again another Serie A title, Champions League runner-up, then another League and Cup double. If you count the Super Cup, it's a domestic treble. Champions League runners-up again, champions in Italy. It's very consistent career, isn't it? And then most recently again in that Champions League final, this time beating Bayern Munich in that final. They're getting the job done 1-0. Bruno Hugo scores the goal. He looks like a nice little new gen who has come through the ranks. But again, Vincent Kompany averaging a 8.5, sorry, in that Champions League final. He is a massive big game player. He definitely knows how to get the job done when it matters. So very, very good return there for him. Anything for Belgium? Doesn't really look like it. Just the third place finish in the UEFA Nations League in 2025. That's a real disappointment for Belgium. You'd like to think that with all the ability in that squad, things would have got a little bit better. In terms of some of the big awards, let's have a look at the Ballon d'Or. I'm not surprised. I don't think he will have got anywhere near it, only because he's a central defender. They don't usually get nominated for these sorts of awards, but we will have a look through. Looks like it's the 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙕 and Kylian Mbappe show, but we are looking for Vincent Kompany's face to see if he's got anywhere near it. Obviously, he's won a lot of trophies whilst at AC Milan, but it doesn't look like he's making it, with the most recent ones falling to Ansu Fati with 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙕 as that runner-up. So no Ballon d'Ors this time around. Did he win? Was he part of the goal 50 at all? No, of course he wasn't, Steve. That's not the right one. I was looking at this NXGN award, and it doesn't look like he's won that either. He was third place here in 2022-2023, but unfortunately didn't get his hands on the NXGN. That went to Jude Bellingham instead. No real surprises there. He is my favourite player in this year's game. Let's talk about the FIFA World 11 to see if he's made it into there. Yes, he has in the most recent season, despite being 33 years of age. So in terms of his entire career that we've run through this time around, he makes it in again, looking like the most elite defender there that we've got. The whole team is Donnarumma in goal, Kimmich, Ruben Diaz, Vincent Kompany, Theo Hernandez, Jude Bellingham, 𝘼𝙗𝙗𝙕. I don't know who this is. He's a new gen. Okay, that's why I didn't know who he was. He's a new gen who's come through at Manchester City. Ansu Fati, Jadon Sancho, Kylian Mbappe, and then 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙕. He is in very, very good company there. And if you look at Haaland, 432 goals in 600 games, and is now a Manchester City player. If that happens in real life, we're all in trouble. So in terms of everything, he looks like a very, very solid player. In terms of his competitions, he's won loads of stuff as well. Let's have a little quick look at his career stats. Averaging throughout the course of his career a 7.51 average rating for a centre-back. That is very, very good. And obviously, as we said, winning the Champions League in his final season that we're going to do in this simulation is not too bad at all. If we go into his biography, you can see everything that he's won. 21 competition wins throughout the course of his career, 2 Champions Leagues in 31 and 36. A UEFA Super Cup he's won as well. Coppa Italia 5 times throughout the course of his career. The PS5 Super Cup in Italy, won by Milan 1, 2, 3, 4 times throughout the course of his career, and he's won Serie A 8 times between 2023 and 2036. So a very, very good career, and that Belgian Pro League in there as well in his first season as an Anderlecht player. He did win the European Golden Boy, which is nice. He also got the best Belgian player abroad 5 times, runner-up in the NXGN, sorry, third place in the NXGN. Very, very well-renowned career for Vincent Kompany this second time around. But that is where I'm going to leave things for today, guys. If you want to see me remake someone in FM22, please do let me know down in the comments below. I do read them, I do make notes on them, and we have a long list of players up and coming ready for future episodes. But if you guys suggest someone who I think would be fantastic, they may cut the line and you may get a shout out in a video. But if you have enjoyed today's remake of Vincent Kompany, the Manchester City legend, please do drop a like on the video down below. Subscribe if you are new around here picking up the content for the first time, and ring that bell so you're told each and every time that we upload a video. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you on another one very, very soon.